Hey guys, how are you? Grant right here. I'm back here today for a brand new video. I want to first start out by giving once again a humongous thank you to all of you. I just achieved 5K subscribers here on the channel. We just achieved 5K subscribers on the channel. I am super elated, I guess I would say. It's been a very long, sometimes difficult journey on this channel, but we have made it through and we're thriving here. And I'm just so grateful to have all of you as part of this journey. You guys are the reason this channel, has gotten to where it has. So big thank you and big hugs to all of you. I'm getting back to Katrina Velarde today. After a couple weeks, I have been introduced. I've been sort of introducing, I guess you'd say, a couple of old favorites on this channel. But we're getting back to Katrina, one of the titans on this channel, and I am super excited. Today's video is not actually based on a request. This is actually based on something I saw, I believe, on TikTok yesterday. I was absolutely blown away. And I was like, this is not the best quality video, but I have to bring it to the channel because I only saw a tiny couple seconds of it. I wanted to wait to view the entire video with you guys here on the channel because I know it's absolutely going to blow all of our socks off. Some of you may have seen it, some may not. I didn't see anybody react. I saw one person, I think, react to it on the channel. I didn't care, though. I'm like, this is important for us, me and you guys, to view together. So I'm going to be reacting to Katrina Velarde's performance of Whitney Houston classic, The Greatest Love of All. She performed this at Chad Keeney's birthday. Chad Keeney, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Chad Keeney, I guess, birthday party. Absolutely amazing. I am just super excited to watch the whole thing in its entirety with you guys, and I hope you all are too. We're getting into the holiday season soon, so I got some new clothes, got some new boots, as you guys can see over here, new wool turtleneck, new fit. Want to keep it classy, elegant, and refined for you guys, so I hope you guys like it. Get you guys something to drink. I got a fresh cup of joe here, as you guys already know. Get something to eat, feel good. We are getting into the new week, and I am here for it. I hope you guys are too. Without further ado, let's get into it. Before I begin today's video, as always, if you are new here, welcome to this community. Happy to have you here. If you'll please be so kind, hit the subscribe button. No, smash that subscribe button. There's tons of content coming you don't want to miss. Give the video a thumbs up. And don't forget to leave a comment down below. Now let's get into it. man, oh man. Humongous round of applause for our girl Katrina Velarde. I know you guys have missed me reacting to her. I've missed her too the past couple weeks, but like I said, she always makes her appearance on my channel with a bang. I gotta say, and I know I'm always saying this every time I watch a new video, like one-ups the last. This, so far from what I've seen from her, this is my favorite performance as of yet, and this is probably one of the most low-key performances. Obviously, it's at a birthday party. And that's why it's my favorite, because it just goes to show, like I said, another testament of how raw her talent is without, you know, a big stage production, without, you know, amazing video quality. The fact that she still is able to sound like this on a low quality, I think this looks like it was shot on a phone. Like I said, this girl is it and everything without, you know, all the, you know, processing and filtering all of these mainstream idiots, like I'm always saying, have going on. This is what it's about. You guys know this is what my channel is based on, is real talent. This girl is just the epitome of, you know, real talent in its full, you know, scope. End of story. Let me take a sip of coffee before we continue. I have said this before. I don't know if I've said this exact statement, but I feel that if everybody I have heard Katrina cover, she does Whitney the best. She just has, in my opinion, she has such a similar vocal type as to Whitney. Just the way she has a very rich tone. I feel the difference between her and Morissette and Regine is, I feel Morissette, her tone leans more towards Mariah-esque. I feel, and they all do all of these singers great, but I feel each of them really, really hone in and really do really good on certain singers. I feel Regine really, really shines on people like Barbara and Mariah. I feel Morissette really, really shines on Mariah in particular, and I feel Katrina really, really shines doing Whitney. I just feel her tone really, really suits Whitney Houston's songs very, very well, and just her inflections really, really are similar to Whitney's, in my opinion. I watched actually a couple of other clips of Katrina doing this song, but I feel she really, really nailed it, like really, really nailed it in this performance. And like I said, it was at a birthday party, so that just goes to show how great she is. Specifically, toward the end, those high notes and those trills were just, I'm telling you, just, you guys saw it. She just knocked it out of the ballpark. I just love how open her belts were, and the resonance was just, like I said, piercing. Absolutely piercing. And one thing I want to touch on, the thing that I found so, one of the things that I found so incredible with this performance was when she belted that Easy to Achieve. I've said this before, it is, when it comes to different vowels, belting different vowels, it is much easier a lot of times when you're up in the rafters to belt it open, sort of like an ah instead of an e or an I. It just, in my opinion, based on, you know, my own experience and seeing other people, it's so much easier doing an open vowel, ah, because it's, if you if you were to crack, or if you were to have issues, you know, doing it, you know, with an E or an I, it's easier to correct yourself when you're open because you can sort of put more pressure there, versus the E, you're sort of more limited with the amount of pressure you can put to correct yourself. But the fact that Katrina, she was able to resonate that much with that Easy to Achieve, telling you, not an easy thing to do based on my own experience. You really have to be in, you know, good form. You have to be in good placement, and you can't be too tense or it's just going to mess the whole thing up. She just absolutely nailed it. That was one of the highlights in the whole song, was that Easy to Achieve, in my opinion. Just absolutely gave me shiver. That's what I saw on TikTok, actually, that sentence right there. And I was, like I said, I think I was out in public. I was doing errands or something. The hairs on my arms were standing up. I mean, just absolutely knocked me off, and I was like, we got to bring this to the channel. And the fact that I know it would be tempting for a lot of singers to end it, the way Whitney did, really powerfully with that love, that extended note. But Katrina did something different at the end. She ended it very, very softly, and I thought that was such a nice change for her to do, just to sort of make it her own and change it up a little bit. And it was absolutely stunning. Just goes to show the control this girl has, because after she was in the rafters in the middle section of the song, for her to come back down into it, you really, like I said, you have to be very self-aware, and you have to keep your adrenaline in check, so you can sort of level off toward the end, and not sound like you're putting too much pressure into those soft notes, because it's a well-experienced singer obviously can switch, registers, but a lot of times what happens, like I've said before, when you are so, when there's so much adrenaline going on from those high notes in a particular part of a song, a lot of times it's not easy to sort of decrease your breath, the heaviness of your breath when you're doing those falsetto moments at the end, and it still sounds too heavy. I sort of had this problem when I was actually doing rehearsals last month before my wedding show with my band, and I was talking with one of the keyboard players in the band, and he felt that I was doing a falsetto for a Bee Gees song actually, and what was happening was I was still applying too much pressure to the falsetto throughout the song, so I lightened the approach, and it really, really worked. And I feel that's a mistake a lot of singers do. I feel they add too much pressure to certain parts of a song that need to really, really be soft. Even if you're in a falsetto, you still have to watch how much breath and how much pressure you're putting into, singing those moments, because it's a balance. You got to strike a really good balance, and that is one thing that Katrina is so well at doing. She knows exactly, like I said, where to ease up the pressure, where to apply more, and I'm telling you, it's not an easy thing to do. This girl's got it, just in every shape, way, or form, and her technique just continues, in my opinion. I see her improving. Every time I watch something from her, it's a step up, and she's constantly learning her instrument. I feel she's a young performer, and she is incredibly advanced, but she is not one of these people that is stuck with her ego to the point where she doesn't, want to learn. She's always improving, and that inspires me watching, because I've always been the same way. No matter where I am, or where I think I am, or where other people think I am, there's always room for improvement, and you have to constantly be an eager, hungry student if you want to reach your full potential. And this girl, like I said, she is just got it. She is just headed to the top. She easily can outsing 90% of, like I said, what we got going on in the mainstream industry today. But you guys already know. You guys already know that's not what the industry is based on. It's based on money and whether you can sell or not. It has nothing to do with talent anymore. I have seen it firsthand. It is a shame, but that's why I am so happy to have this channel, because it sort of puts out into the stratosphere, these people, these amazing, incredible vocalists and artists that really, really show, like I said, what music will always be about to real music lovers, not to, industry, people, to real music lovers. And like I said, Katrina is one of the front runners in every aspect that has to do with that. I am just so happy to have her on this channel, and this performance completely blew me away as per usual. Another humongous round of applause for our girl Katrina Velarde, greatest love of all. Want to also add, you guys know this is one of my all-time favorite songs, Whitney. In my opinion, just cream of the crop as far as vocalists are concerned. This was always a favorite of mine as a child, really inspired me. And the fact that Katrina did it justice to the degree that she did with it, just like I said, made my week so far, the highlight of my week. I'm so happy I was able to share the video with you guys. I will continue to look through the queue. I got a ton of Katrina Velarde requests got to get to, and if you guys have anything else, and I know you do, you want me to react to from her, leave a comment in my inbox, and we are going to continue the Katrina journey on this channel together. Thank you so much for joining me today for this reaction video. Please give the video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. There's tons of content coming you don't want to miss. If you are new here and you want to support the channel, consider leaving me a donation via Cash App or a Super Chat here on the channel. All the details will be in the drop-down box below. You guys know the deal. If you want me to react to something, leave your requests in the comments down below, and I will add them to the lineup. Love you all. Stay blessed. Stay safe. Keep the positivity going. We need all we can get in this world. I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.